I am at a point of about to tear my hair out, pulling every last little bit of hair out of my head. My dad used to always joke that we stressed him out and made him so anxious and nervous that was why he was bald. And I feel I understand him. As life continues to go and year after year tick by, and you start noticing a few more things that seemingly annoy you more and more and more. And it's kind of crazy because annoyances and life things, like we all have those pet peeves, or we all have certain things that just literally get under our skin so much so as to which it just makes us like, absolute cringeworthy, right? Oh, throughout the entirety of this drive, this rental car has been one of the most annoying. It beeps, blinks, dashes, bashes. You can hear it every literal 10 seconds. There's never not a moment of it beeping. You go a mile over the speed limit, dings, beeps, honks, horn, whatever it is. But this entire episode, we're going to be discussing annoyances, things that get under your skin. How do we deal with life at its most cringeworthy moments, or just not fun times? And we've had a lot of them on this trip. So I am excited and happy to be able to bring you here a part of this episode. My name is Brian Wright, and you are watching my journey of being able to find peace. And I am always excited to be able to bring you along for the ride and be here to just talk about all these things that continuously keep coming up as we keep venturing on. We have a 2.5 hour ride. There's the dinging. There we go. Dinging again. I'm going 85 instead of 80. And it doesn't like that. So now it's going to ding like every whatever. So bear with me if you hear all the dinging. That's what I'm dealing with. I'm trying not to pull my hair out. But yeah. What do we do in these moments where we feel like our patience is being tested? Our nerves are just stressed to the max, and we're losing like any ounce. Our fuse just keeps getting shorter and shorter, and we're losing any bit of sanity that we have left. Where do we go? What do we do? How do we manage? How do we process? And what are the healthiest ways to not just lose our shit, and to not just like go off on the people we're with or say things that we're going to regret, which I'm quite certain has happened already on this trip. And we've had moments of shortness and craziness, but nonetheless, how do we work through these things? Being at my age now, I feel like I should be much more versed and better equipped to deal with those little pokes, like the little going under this bridge, that the darkness of, and these bridges, man, these tunnels go forever and ever, but they regulate you at like 60. They're the safest. I feel like you should be able to go much faster, but either way, I think I got a lot of red lights as well, which means that the camera caught you, and I'm going to get a ticket somewhere when I return this car. Another annoyance. But you should always follow the speed limit and do what's right. So that one's just different. But
should I stop it until we get back? Because it's
that's why you said tunnel. Oh, is it super? It's super dark.
I can see you.
Yeah.
But it is mostly dark.
See, filming conditions, right here. As we're filming right now, we got film conditions. Are the settings just right? Are they perfect? Is the frame beautiful? All these things that can be absolutely, utterly annoying. Anybody that's been setting up YouTube channels, YouTube videos. Oh, here we go. See, but there's always solutions. Where is it? I hit something. I don't know what that is. That's way better. See, solution. Problem, solution. Annoyance, solution. What are the solutions to all these things in our lives as to which we just feel so utterly annoyed, distracted, and just... Yeah, you're on your final poke. Like that little kid that's just constantly like, poke, poke, poke. I'm not poking you. I'm not touching you. I'm not doing it. Just wanting to see you snap, right? And, we, from the beginning, this trip has been vastly different than any other trip. We've had a lot more setbacks and a lot more weighing of the luggage. We were pulled over. we were stopped with the luggage at the very beginning, having too much, overweight. If you ever get to be one of those individuals that has to pull all of your stuff out of your bags to repack it, restore it, while everybody else is standing behind you looking at you like, oh, these people, what the heck? That can be one of the most frustrating, annoying moments ever. Having moments of just these cars, the rentals, trying to find where we're at, GPS signals cutting out, a lot of things. What else can you think of? What were some of your annoyances, Miss Talia? We have her as the camera woman at the moment, helping it.
My annoyances during the trip?
Yes. Good, bad, the ugly. We're going to flip it on her.
Oh my God. Don't do that.
Oh, it's happening. It's happening. You're in it.
I think one of the biggest ones is like how nice people are.
Ooh.
But then they tell you like, then they say like, oh yes, it's okay, but that just means that they're charging you. That doesn't mean that it's okay. I think that was one of my biggest like annoyances.
That was frustrating. We would get this tab or this bill at the end of things that was like 100, 200, like double, triple of what we thought. After they had told us, no worries, just go try it, go sample, go whatever. And then they would just tallying it up. They would just, it was really crazy. I agree. Okay. That's a big one.
That's a big one, yes. I guess it's just like realizing how hard it is to actually film 2 projects at once. Two different complete ideas, you know? Kind of like 2 stars, right? Trying to fight each other for the best shot.
Jealousy.
Jealousy.
I've had a lot of jealousy ensue over shots or certain moments.
Yeah.
That has been an annoyance of mine.
Yeah, every time I hear you, it's like, I'm so jealous while you're like filming.
Yes. Well, in some of the scene settings.
Yeah. I mean, I felt jealous when you were doing the one with the headmaster, or what's it called? The
shaman, the chieftain?
The chieftain, yeah.
Oh, yes.
But the thing is, it's like we're having 2 complete different ideas, right? Like my project is way more artistic, like more artsy, right? More just about me, more like I don't have to really rely that much on, I guess, other things coming along that much, right?
A script or a scene or a...
Yeah, like, I mean, it would be wonderful to add that. Like, for me, like, I think that the interview with Thor was, like, probably one of the things that I really wanted, right? Because it's, like, just having those people that you, like, that their life is interesting, their story is interesting. But I don't know, I'm going off topic. But yeah, for me, I think it's just like I didn't originally rely that much on other stuff coming along. If it did, it would be wonderful. But in my script, my idea wasn't that dependent on it as yours was. Yes, that's another annoyance, that we couldn't film, you know, like that it was so strict to film, and now everything has to be put under a telescope. Have to show them what you filmed and be approved. That's another annoyance, because now you don't even know if all that work of putting a episode together will actually be released.
Yeah. It might be another Wim Hof situation where everything I created and filmed and whatever is not able to be used. So that's kind of really scary that we put this entire thing together for Viking Valley, and now it hangs on the hinges or on the fingers of other individuals, which is the last place you would want your stuff in the hands of. But
Oh, a big annoyance. My drone.
oh, the drone.
My drone got caught in a tree.
The drone debacle of...
And I kind of, sort of was able to kind of save it. I've kind of tried to fix it, but it does have a lot of issues and it does need to be replaced. And at the same time, I'm planning to stay in Europe for at least a while, right? And I'm gonna have to use that drone. I can't exchange it because they won't exchange it for you unless it's the country you purchased it on. So that's another annoyance.
What about us?
Oh my God.
Diving deep.
Well, no, at that point I'm annoyed at myself. We're back into the dark.
Through the tunnels. We're getting into the dark. The deep.
Yeah.
We're talking deep.
Well,
Deep,
yeah,
dark, real, raw.
at that point I'm gonna go into that's a hard one.
Ooh. It's a hard one, but it's a real one. It's a good
It's
one.
a real one.
It's a real one.
Yeah.
Raw and real with each other.
It's a... See, I think this whole trip, for me, it's been kind of, hypocritical
Ooh.
of myself, I realized that it was, and we've talked about this, it was still, like this whole trip and this whole video filming was about me really, following my heart and starting my journey, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which in a way it is, but we did talk about it, I think at the restaurant the other day, and it was just it was still kind of it was still not, it was still a little bit what's it called, your safety is still
Safety net.
it's still a safety net. It wasn't, if I had really done it, I would have gone to the certification and then gone on my own to film. And I realize now that a lot of the things that are going wrong, even when the drone was in the air, when it was in the tree, I realized that it was this is all happening because it's not being congruent, right? I'm not being congruent.
We talked a lot about our energies
Yeah.
being off.
And at the same time, I affected you in many, many different ways. Which one of them is changing your whole episode to something that you didn't even really plan for before or thought of, or just kind of I don't know.
It is different for sure. I feel like since the beginning, we both had that sense of, we knew we wanted to do Norway. We always knew we wanted to come here.
Yes, I've always wanted to come to
But
Norway.
it really did feel, we were 50-50 on it from the get-go. We weren't feeling right about it.
Yeah, we weren't.
It wasn't something that was right in the moment. And we both dove into it, trying to force it to work, trying to be able to force the entirety of all this to come together as last minute as possible. And yeah, it really was one of those areas as to which we didn't have much set up in advance. And yeah, things since then have just continued to fall apart or not come together the way they could have, or yeah.
I mean, it's been I had the most amazing week, right? in Viking Village. Like we met Greg and we met Thor. I mean, Thor is like family. He's a brother now. You know, like, and when you start meeting those people, like I feel like in a way it is kind of, the universe is reassuring you in a way, right? Because yeah, we've met a bro. We have a bro. We have a bro. We have a bro. We have family now here, right? I mean, it's one of those connections that you just make, and you're like, wow, this is more than just meeting a stranger. Like he literally offered you, well, and me too,
And you, yeah.
to go stay in his cabin, which is basically his
house, is right.
his cabin, 7 hours from here, which is it's his dream. You know, even though he is selling it now, it's his dream home. It's his and he is offering it to go keep filming an episode or just write a book or whatever, you know?
It would be the absolute most off-grid. You are fetching your own wood, fetching your own water, and he said it's 10 times colder than what we just experienced. And half the times the roads in January are closed down, so when you're in there, you're not leaving. You have to survive some of the harshest, worst conditions possible, like negative 20s, while fetching your own water downstream. So that would be, I don't know. It's a thought in my head, but yet, and then you got to go an hour and a half. You got to ski your way an hour and a half to Sweden to a grocery store to buy all of your supplies. So an hour and a half trip through the woods, I'd get lost super easy, turn around, and probably like get eaten by a bear. Like the thoughts of that are quite intense. So, okay, wait, hold up. Annoyance of where do I go? Where do I go? It's asking me if I want coffee right now.
No, it says there, and this
There, where?
Okay, you're gonna go to your right.
Right through here.
Go to your right, yeah.
Not to the right. I think I gotta go around here and go through there.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Off from a bird. Oh my. I think we made it. I think we did it. This thing, instead of giving me the directions, literally just asked me if I wanted coffee. Oh, it's calculating. I cannot believe that it's actually calculating under this rock in this tunnel. It's doing something. Did we go the right way? Nope, I should have turned. I need to listen to you. I think we missed it. I think we definitely did not turn the right way. So I gotta turn around here. Okay, do you want to pause it?